folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you one more time. I ask you please subscribe. If you haven't done so, we would certainly appreciate it. And we're heading right down into the winter time, and man, oh man, it was kind of cool weather the last time we had a guitar from this guy. And I speak of the man with the great name, Chris Rothrock. Chris Rothrock, yes sir. Winslow, Indiana, standing on the corner over there in Winslow. And last time we had a real nice sunburst D-28 East Indian and Adirondack, and this time we have a full reproduction that he has done off a 1935 Martin D-28. And man, is it spec'd out right, and does it absolutely sound killer. And if you're interested in a Chris Rothrock guitar, this one is already has a home. But if you're interested in one of Chris's guitars, I would encourage you to see the description box. You can check him out on Facebook and see all the stuff that he's got going on. He's always got great pictures of his builds and a lot of good discussion over there. And this is one I've been looking forward to. I was kind of around when this guitar was conceived and through the construction stages of it, and kept up with it, and man, oh man, it does not disappoint in any way whatsoever. So see the description box and follow Chris over there on Facebook, and you know, if you're interested in the guitar, just let him know. He'll put you right in there on his list. And after you listen to this one, I think you'll probably know why so many people think high and mighty of Chris Rothrock. So let's check out this Chris Rothrock Brazilian D-28. Notice the trebles on this. These are just, and this is a very new guitar. You know, it's not 6 months off the bench or something like that, been played in a bunch. Notice how pure and sweet the trebles are. Really pretty. Plays like a champ too. Just wonderful action. It's compression fretted. Hard to get really good action, really good setup. You got to really know what you're doing when you're dealing with a T-bar and compression fretting. Way above my pay grade and patience level. And notice the evenness, just top to bottom. A lot of big body there. Check out the bass. very good bass, very plenty of low, plenty of thump without getting muddy. And let's check the sustain on this here. Does that sound like a dry guitar to anybody? That's nice. Still going. Real nice. Let's try my G chord right quick. So it's your typical bluegrass powerhouse D-28 without the fallbacks that we experience in D-28s or Rosewoods at times when we get an overriding bass, or we don't get the punch maybe that we feel we get on a D18. Some people say, well, an 18 is always a little more punchy, and always is a big word. It's not always. A lot of times that'd be true. But man, you've got to love a D-28 that's got good, nice, rich bass, but it's also got this real good punch because in theory, a Rosewood guitar should be able to project a little more than a mahogany. Key of A. There's the punch I'm talking about. Check that tight thump. And go back into the prettiness. But even, still very, very even. Take her on down the line to B flat here. guitar tickles me a lot. I was very, very pleased with the first one that we had on Chris's. And man, oh man, now to get on up in that big money world of Brazilian and do a full-on reproduction, it's just it shows what the man can do. And I tell you, and he's very affordable too. He's on the very affordable end of luthiers, and especially for what kind of fit and finish you're getting. I mean, man, it's it pretty much can't surpass this level of craftsmanship. Give B. That's pretty. Take her on up to C here. That's the 5th fret. And I actually hadn't put a capo on this guitar. I played it for a little while and hadn't capoed it up. We're exploring this new, how can we not follow our sheep to these new green fields? This thing sounds great with a capo. So check out the amount of color this thing has. New guitar now. You can really hear your hand move. You can hear the travel, and you don't lose anything. And that's me and Chris and Rocky Northern were talking a while ago. And I said, it's one of the hardest deals, kind of, is to be able to have a guitar that sounds good and solid back by the bridge. I've owned a few that were this way in my time. That would sound really solid at the bridge. And about the time you got past the edge of the sound hole, man, it's sort of like you fell off a cliff and you go, oh no. And this guitar just... wherever you want to hit it, you know, it's good. You've got music there, and you've got just the perfect amount of resistance. So we got a Adirondack red spruce top up northeast Maine, most likely, and as we said, you know, 1935 C.F. Martin replica is what this would be. We've got a really nice set of Brazilian back and sides on this. I've spoken with Chris. He does offer, you know, this configuration in whatever you want. You know, if you want Madagascar or East Indian or whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be Brazilian. Of course, forward shifted scallop X, 2 5/16 and 1 3/4 to nut. Bone components here, aged Waverleys, and this neck is absolutely a gem of a recreation neck. It's very, very accurate, very nice volute on the back of the headstock, just wonderful craftsmanship. And this ain't no, it's not like I do when I do something and get a Stu-Mac neck. You know, this is hand worked stuff. That's just wonderful. Absolutely, just the transition on the headstock. That's just beautiful. And the neck is very true to form for the time period, the mid 30s. Compression fretted, as I said, with a T-bar in it, and this has a really pretty roll on the fretboard edge too. This is just nice, man. It feels like you're playing an old guitar, you know. It really does. And Jescar fret wire, and then it looks to be kind of standard, right on Martin, 37 by 80. Just wonderful action, man, too. It's got to be hitting. It can't be much above 70 on the Triple E, and just plays like a champ. Sounds wonderful, and you know, just another bang up job from Chris Rothrock. And I know I encouraged you guys who might be in the market. Well, it doesn't matter. Even if you're not in the market, who's ever in the market, I like to let the market find me. When it finds me. You know, it's like Joe Biden said. He said, I love financial intercourse. And I said, man, I do too. We'll get with it. And so, you know, if you're considering a purchase, you know, contact Chris, see the description box, because you can't, people like Chris are very, very talented. Their fit and finish is very good. And, you know, they're just good people to deal with. And you're getting a good handmade product for a cheaper price than you're getting a replica made in a factory, and you're getting a better sounding guitar, and that's my opinion. And see the description box and check out Chris Rothrock, and please subscribe if you haven't done so. Y'all take care.